Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about something extremely exciting, PC speakers. Get ready. Okay, so all seriousness, I am not excited about these at all, but I recently bought a monitor for my setup. I got it, and then I realized it didn't have any speakers. I assumed that monitors had speakers on them, and then I found out that it didn't, so I went ahead and bought some speakers. So I did a whole bunch of research, way too much research, on speakers, and I found these. I didn't want to spend too much on them because I didn't expect to be paying any money for speakers, so I found these. These are Logitech speakers. Forgot the number code for these because that's how much I care. But it's supposed to be really good. You have two speakers and then a subwoofer or bass. So although I'm acting extremely excited about these, I do know a good amount about speakers, so I'll be able to tell you how good they sound, if they sound horrible, or if they're worth the price. Just to disclose, I bought these for $39, so they're pretty cheap for the whole setup, but we're gonna see how it is. So let's go ahead and open them up. I don't know how I'm supposed to use this. Wasn't too bad. So this box is actually pretty heavy. Let's get it out of the plastic wrap. Alright, and here it is. This is the Logitech Z313. Totally had that memorized speakers. And you can see what they look like on the box. And the thing that I really like about these, I'll show you, is this right here. It's a separate device that's plugged into the sub and the monitor, I think, so that you can control the audio and also have an extra headphone jack, which is really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this open and we'll take a look at what's inside. All right, first off we have the sub, and I say sub, but the bass. And it is very small right there. So like there's my hand, it'd fit pretty much anywhere. And then we have the two speakers which are connected by a wire. Then taking a look at one of them, I was trying to find speakers that weren't like insanely ugly. These aren't too ugly. They're a little bit ugly, but not too bad. They're pretty small, so. All right, I'm actually taking y'all off the tripod for once, so we're gonna get a closer look at these. So here are the two speakers here, and here's the sub. Again, here's my hand. They're pretty small, and here's that little, I don't know what to call that, maybe a little clicker. It's got the volume rocker on the side. This feels a little bit cheap. The sub, not too cheap. These don't feel or look too bad, so right now, not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and get it all plugged in, kind of fill you in on that whole wiring situation, and then we're gonna see how it sounds. All right, so it's probably a little bit dark right now, but you can kind of get a little bit of a spoiler of my setup here. I'm gonna make a video on the monitor, of course, the thing that's, you know, powering everything, very soon. But I just got the sound system set up, and I was expecting it to be like pretty bad, like maybe like laptop speaker, you know. I just wanted something to give me a little bit of audio. This thing is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna give you a really good sound test on it tomorrow because I don't want to blast it because it's like 9 p.m. But it sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm completely shocked. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it's totally worth the money. I'm blown away. But I'm gonna show you where I have everything set up, and I gotta clean up cables and everything. And as you can see, my desk is a complete mess right now. So I have this guy right here set up. So I have speaker 1 there, I have speaker 2 right over there, and then I have the sub in this mess right down there. So I don't know if it's a sub, bass, that's what it's called. I'm calling it a sub though because I'm ignorant. So I'm gonna get all this cleaned up so I can give you a proper like show of, you know, how it looks and an audio test. It's absolutely amazing. I'm pretty shocked. See you tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day, and bear with me because it's really hard to light this when you have a window right there and no light. So after using this like for a while last night, I still absolutely love it. I'm going to show you how I have this set up and like kind of like the length of the cords and how far it'll reach. And then I'll give you all an audio test of how good they sound. So here is one of the speakers right here. Just kind of pointing this way. I'd like it to be turned a little bit more, but I'll show you why in just a second. Then we have the other speaker right back here. I found that it doesn't make too much of a difference if it's out in the open or not, so it sounds fine. And then down here, we have the bass sub, whatever you want to call it, and this thing is absolutely amazing for the size. And also, I set the audio puck right there, so I have the volume control right on the bottom, and then I have a headphone jack that extends from the monitor, and then I have the power button, so I just hit this, turns them off, and turns them on. Now this right here is automatically connected to the sub, and then It also has a second cable, I don't know if you can see, that goes into the monitor, and that's how you get the audio output. So your audio is going from the monitor to the puck to the sub, which then relays the audio to the speakers over there. So it's a pretty good setup. Now the one cord goes from the sub and extends to both of the speakers. Now the only problem is the cord is longer than most like cheap audio speakers, barely long enough to fit my setup, because you can see the cord's going from there. That one's easy because that's not very far, but then it has to extend all the way across my desk over there. So it works just all right like that, cannot go any farther. You are slightly limited on the cord space, but it's still pretty long. All right, so I don't really want to get demonetized, but I'll just play music for just a second so you can hear it. And then I'll play a little bit more vocal heavy music so that you can hear. When I'm furthest from myself, feeling close to the stars. So we'll see how much of that music I can play without getting demonetized. Obviously, just playing music into a microphone and relaying it through YouTube's compression system is not the best way to show audio. I'm not like an audio professional by any means, but I've listened to a good amount of speakers, and that sounds absolutely amazing for $40. So I'd highly recommend getting those. I'm very surprised because I obviously in the beginning of this video, I was not excited about speakers, but now I'm pretty excited about speakers. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all found this video helpful. And I will be making some more videos on the whole setup, like the monitor, the Xbox. Don't ask me how I got one, because I got it like 3 or 4 months ago. The controller, which is super awesome, and I'm sure I'll find some other stuff too. So again, thank y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.